So there's been some seriously ridiculous fines being thrown around the world of football. Now, I've literally just like traveled around the globe slightly and just a little bit in the last week. So my face is a little bit weird. I haven't made a video in a little while. So actually, to be honest, this is going to be a bit new to me. Or shall I say, I'm going to be a bit rusty. But anyway, today I want to talk about some of the fines that have happened in football recently, okay? And some of them are absolutely shocking. I can't believe the FA or FIFA or a different FIFA from a different country or whatever has actually given these fines. They are so controversial that they are causing absolute uproar in whatever country that, you know, the fine represents or whatever. And today we're going to take a look at the worst fines given in football, okay? Now, it's controversial fines. We've got one or two that are quite serious, or one not so serious, or one or two not so serious. So we've gone from both scales here. Also, guys, it is probably the last day to order something for Christmas from GetGripped.co.uk. If you want a custom controller, not a build your own, there's no way you can get one of them for Christmas. Check out GetGripped.co.uk in the description down below. There's RossiHD checkout page for 5% discount. You've run out of time, basically. You already have run out of time. And if you are enjoying and want some more football videos here on my channel, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Can we smash 4,000 likes for the comeback? You know, I've made a video in a few days. Can we make 4,000 likes? That's down to you. That's down to you. So the first one you're going to see in this video is absolutely upsetting. You know, for a lot of the English guys or the Scottish guys, Northern Irish, the Welsh or whatever, this is a really upsetting one. This is what the title of the video is sort of based around slightly. Now, FIFA actually fined the English FA for wearing the poppies. Now, let me just tell you about the rules, and let me tell you about the fine, and let me tell you about, you know, I don't need to say really why it's outrageous, because a lot of you guys are obviously from the UK watching me. You understand the poppy situation, understand why everyone represents it, because, you know, it's probably close to a lot of you know, it's close to everyone's heart, alright? It is close to everyone's heart. Now, FA to appeal £35,000 FIFA fine for England players wearing poppy armbands, alright? Which is obviously what I'm talking about. Now, apparently England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland all been fined for wearing the poppies. The FA, of course, are set to appeal the £35,000 fine for England wearing the poppies. So I'm not really sure about the other nations yet, but the FA are definitely appealing the English fine. Now, FIFA rules forbid a team from making a political statement during games, and Rule 57.1 prohibits teams from displaying political symbols on kits. Now, this is just a rule they have. It's not just about the poppy, like they're not just picking on England for wearing the poppy, it's just a rule they have in general. And they obviously feel like the poppy, you know, represents political stuff or whatever, and that is the reason why they have fined all these different countries. Now, the fine is in total of the region about £80,000, you know, for all the different nations, but the FA believe they have a strong legal and moral case to contest FIFA's ruling. So hopefully the FA can really get this, you know, fine overturned. I mean, it's not massive money for like the world of football. Obviously, you pay millions and 100 millions for players or whatever. It's not massive money in terms of that. It's the moral side of it that we all find disgusting. I think the fact that we've actually been fined for wearing poppies. That is what we do. That is what we want to represent, you know. I mean, it just means a lot to the UK people. It means a lot to a lot of people, poppies, to be honest. But they told us not to before the game, and we actually went on and still done it. So that is where I think they got a little bit shitty about. Now, this is what the FA are saying here. The red poppy is a symbol of remembrance and hope for a peaceful future. It has no political, religious or commercial meaning. So as you guys are aware, I said about political symbol whatever on the kit above. Now obviously FA is saying it's got nothing to do with anything political. It's all about peace and for the future and remembrance, of course. Now this is the most upsetting fine for all English and, you know, Scottish and Irish, Northern Irish, Welsh. I mean, the reason why I've said Irish is because they've got a fine coming up next, which I'm going to talk about right now. Now next up, FIFA have fined Ireland for wearing, okay, this is it, FIFA considers political symbol sanction against Ireland for the 1916 church tribute. Wow. So FIFA actually did take action over this logo on the Irish national team shirt. Now the most likely punishment is obviously a fine for this. Now apparently, alright, this is another ridiculous thing that FIFA could have done. They could have taken points off England or Ireland or whatever for these sort of political stuff they've done, but instead they've decided just to fine both countries for it. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Now once again, FIFA have a different sort of, you know, plan for this one, or a different sort of ruling, because they say that in a different sort of tournament match or whatever, in a friendly, it's different to what England did apparently. So maybe the fine would be less for it, but I'm not really sure, because I know obviously FIFA asked England not to do this before, whereas Ireland just went ahead and did this. They never asked FIFA for permission apparently, which apparently you got to do. So I'm not really sure. Guys, everyone around the UK and Ireland, what do you guys think of these sanctions, alright? What do you think of these fines? They're the most controversial fines we're ever going to see in football, and I think it's probably time to cover maybe a little bit less light-hearted one before we get into the absolute most serious one ever at the end of the video, so stick around for that one. Next up, we have Jose Mourinho, who was fined for kicking a water bottle and he was sent off for it, alright? So this is a little bit more sort of comical one, if you like. Still controversial because it's still a little bit ridiculous for what he got for kicking a water bottle, but still, it's still interesting to talk about. So actually, what it was improper conduct by the Football Association following the incident during Man United's 1-1 draw against West Ham last weekend or weekend before. The Man United manager was sent to the stands in the 27th minute, so quite early in the game, after he kicked a water bottle along the touchline. Not at anyone, just along the touchline over there, mate. That's what it was. Now, the different fines are being thrown around for this. We don't actually know 100% what the numbers are, but there's reports it's like 50 grand or 16 grand or 20 grand, but still, all that money, I know, don't get me wrong, I know managers and football players all earn serious money, but all that money just for kicking a water bottle, that's pretty controversial. Now, this would be like Mourinho's third touchline ban in like a year or whatever, so he's a pretty much a repeat offender of this, and obviously in the past he has not been good, and he doesn't deserve to get away with some of them, but this one, I've got to be honest, kicking a water bottle down there, getting a massive fine for it, touchline ban potentially as well, is that really worth it? That is so controversial. Now, there's going to be a lot of Mourinho haters out there that say, good, you know, middle finger to Mourinho, that's what we want to see, but apparently I've just seen a tweet from the FA that apparently the fine is £16,000, so not the original sum that I thought and seen when I edited this video, as you guys can see on the screen. So yes, this is pretty crazy. I think it's pretty controversial. I don't think, you know, it's a little bit harsh. 16 grand for kicking a water bottle, if you just think of it like that, is pretty severe. But the other two, the Poppy one, the Ireland one, are just absolute joke. And I'm about to tell you guys about the next one, the final one of this video, that is probably maybe the most controversial in the world, alright, ever seen in football. Now, next up, we have Chapi Coenza, who I think I may have pronounced that wrong, alright. Obviously, the team that, you know, suffered the devastating plane accident that killed most of their team, all their staff and stuff like that, which is absolutely outrageous. So they were due to play in the final of the tournament they were in or whatever, and obviously they couldn't field a team, so had to, you know, you postpone the match or whatever, but the other team actually said give the trophy to them, which is pretty awesome from them. So both teams have said we don't want to play in it, give the trophy to Chapi Coenza, and apparently authorities have reportedly punished both clubs for this, alright? They've actually done that. Now, Chapi Coenza have reportedly been fined €28,300 after failing to fulfill their final fixture of the season. Wow. 19 players from the Brazilian club were among 71 killed in a plane crash earlier this month. So, how are they expected to play a game with missing them players and all them staff gone? How are they ever expected to do that? So, bloody 3 people, right, the whole plane, 3 squad members survived. How are they supposed to play a final with 3 players? What a joke. Apparently, the Superior Court has decided to punish both clubs for this, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that's just caused so much controversial in the world of football that I don't really know where to start. Twitter and that has been going crazy. So, anyway, guys, these are the worst fines in football. They are an absolute joke to the world. I can't believe I'm even reporting it, and I can't believe I'm even telling you about these, but I do think you guys need to be well aware of these. Now, obviously, you can see you can Google all the stuff, you can check out the stuff in the description to try and find a lot of proof on this. There are a few rumors and reports in this video, obviously, which I've tried showing you on the screen. So 1 or 2 things may not be 1,000,000% concrete correct, but I've tried my best to get the best information for you. Now, if you want to see more football news on my channel, drop a like and a thumbs up down below, guys. Have a good day, take it easy, and obviously, actually, what am I even saying? Just peace, man. Just peace. I don't even know what I'm saying.